The heatwave situation that's persisting when it comes to the northeast as well as central parts of the country. So in the north, in the central part and in the eastern part of the country, heatwave condition expected to continue up until the 5th of this month versus the southern part of the country where the monsoon has touched parts of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh as well as Rayalaseema. It's going to cover more ground as far as these states are concerned before it moves any further. From what we're hearing is that monsoon could in fact reach Mumbai, and that is expected in a few days' time. Now, when we talk about the dreaded heatwave condition which is prevailing as far as Odisha is concerned, from reports that are suggesting that over 100 people might have died due to heat-related deaths, but it's the state government that's only confirmed about 26 heat-related deaths so far. Now, heatwave conditions that are prevailing at the moment, they will continue in Odisha, but heatwave conditions have been prevailing in Haryana since the 17th of last month, in Uttar Pradesh as well as Madhya Pradesh since the 18th of May, and those are going to continue as well. Now, amidst the heatwave, there's also a water shortage when it comes to Delhi, and people are standing in queue to collect water, and those are visuals coming on your screen from the Mayur Vihar area of the national capital. So water crisis, and do remember it was the Aam Aadmi Party that has moved the Supreme Court asking for neighbouring states to provide water in order to help tackle the water crisis, which includes Uttar Pradesh as well as parts of Haryana to help with this water crisis situation. And while on the other side we are seeing in Jammu and Kashmir a major fire that's broken out in the forest of Ramnagar. So this major fire that broke out in the forest area, this is the forest division of Ramnagar, and this is because of the heatwave conditions that are prevailing at the moment. We have Saurabh joining us to get us more on this. Saurabh, take us through when the state government there confirming about 26 heat-related deaths. But from what we are hearing is that number could be way larger, way higher, closer to the tune of about 100 people dying because of the heatwave conditions that are prevailing at the moment. Even for now, the temperature is above 45 degrees in most parts of the state.
Well, yes, in the last 72 hours is what the state government is saying, that there could be, or at least, suspected heat-related deaths. But however, all of these have to be confirmed medically, and therefore the state government would go only once doctors certify it as, or medical experts certify it as a heat-related death. Now, we've already reported earlier where, in Rourkela itself, there were a number of heat-related people who were admitted to hospital, and a number of deaths earlier we had reported. That trend seems to be continuing in Odisha with heatwave-like conditions prevailing in several parts of the state, and therefore these numbers seem to have gone up. And we have, of course, the Odisha State Special Relief Commissioner also speaking on that as far as the heatwave conditions are concerned. So it's a situation that's an ongoing situation as far as the heatwave is concerned. There are several districts of Western Odisha also seeing heatwave-like conditions, and unlikely that there's going to be relief very soon from the heatwave. But Odisha already has special heatwave-related wards which are there set up to deal with heatwave-related patients who are coming in, and those hospitals, of course, and those wards are treating those patients who are being brought in. But yes, at this point it seems suspected around 99 heatwave-related deaths, though it'll all have to be confirmed medically for it to be proven that these are indeed heatwave-related deaths as we know it. And in fact, the latest that we have is as on 35
advisory that's been put out by the state government. How are they tackling this deadly heatwave conditions that have been prevailing now for days on end?
Well, the advisories are already there in summers during heat waves. The IMD also puts out advisories, and that is stay indoors, drink water, keep yourself hydrated, and avoid, going out as much as possible. But those advisories are largely, there, which cannot, of course, be adhered to by everyone, because people have to go to work sometimes, and some people have to work in the heat. So those advisories are there. And for people who can adhere to it, it's obviously good. But not everyone can, sort of stay indoors and work, because some people have to work in the field, some people have to work outdoors. Now, what we are hearing from the Odisha government is that during the last 72 hours, 99 alleged heat-related deaths have been reported by collectors. Of these 99 cases, suspected heat-related cases, 20 cases have been confirmed by the collectors, taking into account the post-mortem and joint inquiry. 2 of these have been deemed as not heat-related deaths, and as cumulative during this summer, a total 141 alleged, heat stroke death cases have been reported by collectors, out of which only 26 are confirmed due to sunstroke and 8 cases are not due to sunstroke. So once someone comes in and says, there's someone collapsed because of the heat, what happens is if the person is dead, then of course a medical sort of report has to confirm that it's indeed a heat-related incident, and that's a process. That's sometimes a post-mortem and other ways to deal with it. So those processes will confirm how many actually are heat-related deaths.
Thank you so much, Saurabh, for joining us.